So for number 1, it says on the grid below, draw a net of the prism and then find the surface area. Let each square on the grid represent 1 square meter. So we have this box up here that they are asking us to turn into a net on this area. So this is up to you to decide. You shouldn't need me to help you build it. But what I might do is, because it says 5 up here, and we're supposed to make each box, it says each square on the grid is 1, then the line on the top, wherever I decide to start, should be 5 squares long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the top was 5. And that might be how I just start to build my net. So you're going to have to unfold it yourself. What is the surface area? So I'm going to label mine because that makes it easier for me to solve it. So I'm going to do the front, the back, the top, the bottom, the left, and the right. Tice, what number should I use for the front?
2 and 5.
What can you tell me about the back?
It's 2 and 5.
Yadav, what would you use for the top? I just can't hear you. What would you use for the top? Max?
3 and 5.
Yeah, 5 times 3. So we have this, all the lines that go this way are 3. So on the top I have 5 and then a slanted line, so times 3. What can you tell me about the bottom? Jesse? Yeah, should be the same, so it's also 15. Jonah, what am I going to use for the left side?
For the left side, I would use 2 and 5.
2 looks like the height, but 5 is not going to be the base of the sides, right? Because the base is going to be one of those slanted lines, so 3. And what can you tell me about the right side, Joaquin? So for the right side, it's going to be the same. It's 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 again, which is 6. Right? And most of these, when we have a rectangular prism, they are in 2s. So you should have 2 of the same numbers in each of the sections. And when we add all of these to find the total surface area,
62 meters
make sure to remember the label.
62.0.
Okay? It says, after drawing the net, explain your method. So my method, I labeled.
I did the math.
That's how I stayed organized, was I labeled each of the sides so that I could find each of the areas. What other method could you use?
I'm multiplying.
You will be multiplying.
Dividing.
Definitely don't divide.
Adding.
Add what?
You have to add the answers to the multiplication.
So another method that you could do is when you have a grid is count each space. How many squares are in our net?
7. 62.
I think Hudson had the best guess.
Oh my gosh, I said 7.
7. How many are there in this first box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many are in the next box? 10 more. Then another 15. Then another 10. Then 6 on this side. Then 6 on this side. Those are all of our numbers over here. 10, 10, 15, 15, 6, and 6. So there are 62, which means when you have a grid, you can count each of the squares. Go ahead and turn it over. I'm not going to help you with this side. I'm going to give you a few minutes to work on this yourself.